I bet you thought I forgot about you. I did not. Trust me, I did not. I have been stressing out about getting content up on my YouTube channel for you guys. I am going to be uploading a vlog tomorrow. Because I'm posting this for Makeup Monday, so either Tuesday or Wednesday the vlog will go up, and I'll explain in more detail what's been going on. But let's just say I am finding a schedule to where I can work my new job and still create content. I could have put something up the last 2 weeks, but it would have been rushed and crap, and I wouldn't have been proud of it. And I don't want to serve you crap. I want to serve you the goods. So, that said, today's goods are, okay, this. My ring light is crazy. So, this is the E.L.F. Retro Paradise palette, and I had to have it because, well, it's cheap. I say cheap. Inexpensive, very inexpensive. Because when you say cheap, you think it doesn't cost a lot and it's crap. But this is far from crap. Let me just open it up. The colors, I like the, this was the brainchild of a few influencers and E.L.F. And I like it. I like the color story. The shimmers are nice. I think I've had better shimmers from E.L.F., but what really sold me on this palette is the fact, for the first time, there are some duochromes. One of them being the shade Paraiso, which I don't know if you can see that or not very well. Let me get it on my hand. See, can you see that? I am such a duochrome whore. I love it. So yeah, $14. 18 shades, and well, I have nothing bad to say about it. That said, let's talk about this look really quick. Retro Paradise, the word paradise, and all the names of these shades made me think about vacations in Mexico to like Cancun and Cabo. And I'm like, you know, I'm going to make my eyeballs, my eyelids, look like the beach. So, we did brown here to represent sand. Although the sand in the Yucatan is more white. But whatever, you get the drift. And then turquoisey type water. So if you like this look and want to see how I made it, then please continue to watch. And at the end, I'll give you my thoughts on the palette. And before we get into it, if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. It would mean very much to me. So now, let's get into it. Okay, let's get started here. First of all, I have already primed my eye using Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer in the shade Vanilla, and I set that with the shade Canvas from the E.L.F. Retro Paradise palette. Next, I'm going to go in with the shade Sandy Bum. I like the name of that one. And I'm going to take this into my crease like so. I was watching a video on how to do eye makeup for deep set eyes. I've decided that my eyes are deep set and somewhat hooded, at least like over here, and also old and wrinkly and very textured lately. But anyways, the videos that I watched, I actually watched more than one, so said to bring your darker shade up here over the brow bone to kind of, you know, make it not look like it's protruding so far, I guess. So, okay, once I have that on, I'm going to dip into the shade Coconut. And again, go into the crease, just not as far up. Pick up a little bit more of Coconut and put it out here and just kind of start deepening the outer corner. Okay, I am going to pick up the tiniest bit of cacao and just kind of stamp it in. The whole time I'm using the same brush because I want these to really, you know, blend together. I don't want any real demarcation of different colors. And I'm using the ColourPop E2 brush. If you have not tried the ColourPop brushes, you should. They are very, very soft. And I love them. Finally, I'm going to pick up just a touch of canvas on the same brush and try to blend away any harsh lines. Okay, now that I have that done, we are going to do something I've never done on my channel before, and that is cut the crease, but just halfway cut the crease. And to do so, I am using my P. Louise base in the shade Rumor, which is 02. And let me just autofocus on my face again real fast. I think I put too much P. Louise on my hand. This stuff is thick. It's a little, I don't know, on camera it may look like it matches me better than it does in real life, but it's a little pink. Too pink of a base, but whatever. I don't care. It'll do the work that I need it to. Okay, so as you can see what I did here, I'm just going to kind of follow the socket. Can you still see? I hope you can still see this. I'm just taking it about that far. And I got just a little too much right there, so I'm going to lightly tap. Now I'm going to pick up my Morphine M167, I think, from the Pride collection last year. It's one of my favorite brushes. And I am going to dip this into the shade Sip Sip. Such a beautiful color. This color is what inspired this look. Okay, so I have some on my brush. I'm going to squirt some of the ColourPop setting spray on there. I am almost out. I need to order some more. And I'm just going to start packing this onto the area that I cut with the P. Louise. See how pretty that is? I love it. Totally love it. I need to go on vacation. I want to see a beach. Okay, I'm going to pick up a little bit more and bring it close to the center of the lid. Now, at this point, I am dabbing the brush on a rag here just to get some of that off. And I'm going to use the same brush and go into the color Bahamar. I love this green. This green is not pressed very tightly. I've seen in other videos and have experienced myself that it's real easy to bump with something like a fingernail or whatever and a chunk of the shadow come out. So I'm going to apply Bahamar right here in the center of the lid, like so. Once I've done that, I'm taking the same brush and I'm going into the duochrome shade Paraiso. I am such a duochrome slut. I love it. They're so beautiful. And I am placing this between the dark outer corner and the Bahamar shade to give it kind of like, well, my reasoning here is that I'm making it look like wet sand. We'll see. I may just be ultimately making a mess. Okay, now I'm going to take this brush and go into Bahamar and dab it again into Sip Sip. And just kind of, you know, I'm trying to make a gradient here. And then I'm going to go into Sip Sip and Sea Salt. Just kind of mixing them together and doing this. And now I'm wiping off my brush and going into just sea salt and just kind of lightly tapping it. There. Now I'm going to pick up a clean blending brush and just kind of go in and blur the edges a little bit. I'll fix this when I do my base. As you know, texture and shimmer eyeshadow are natural enemies. So with my little eczema issue and my eye wrinkles, I'm probably enhancing my age right now. But, you know, this is basically the eye look. I just picked up a little bit of Sip Sip to try to make that look better. Sorry about the fan or the air conditioning sound. I need it on to filter the air. So I'm going to take a little bit of coconut and cacao again on that ColourPop brush and just tap and kind of blend that in a little bit. I'm going to wipe off the brush, going into canvas, and there we go. This eye looks better than this eye. I hate that. Which eye do you usually do better? The right one is usually my best. That's why I saved it to do on film for you. I'm going to zoom out and get ready to do the rest of my face. Okay, time for my face. I've primed with the Milk Hydro Grip primer, base adhesive, is that what it says? No, base adherent. I love this stuff. I like to use it in combination with my Nars with Natural Radiant Longwear foundation, and I am in the shade Fiji. Fiji. Ocean. Oh. Okay. I'm pretty sure I'm high on allergy medicine right now. Like, seriously, how much Benadryl can one do? Anyways, I love this shade. What I do, well, what I'm doing today is I used like a couple of squirts of this on my palette with a tiny bit of, okay, this is crazy. It's very, there we go. The L'Oreal True Match Lumi Glotion, and this is in the shade 902. I put a little dollop of that and then a little dollop of the same thing but in shade 901. For some reason I like the combination of it, so I put a couple dots of that on top, so you can see here the lighter pink one is the 901 and the other one is the 902, and then there's the Fiji. Then I take this and I stir it up. Just the combination of those two lotions, I like the glow it gives me. This is retro. The sound of chopping cocaine. I'm just kidding, you know. I wouldn't know. When it was the 80s, I didn't know what cocaine was. I'm a joke. I'm joking. So anyways, I have mixed this up on my palette. And I'm attempting to put it on my face. Oops. You know, I'm going to use my finger. I'm just dabbing it around. Okay. I am going to take a random foundation brush. I like to spray my brush just a little bit. Just a little bit of moisture on there when I mix my foundation. So I just use a little bit of setting spray. Sniggle buckets. Ugh. Everything's itching. Make it stop. I'm okay, Napoleon. Seriously, Africa, come get your desert. Please, nobody asked for it. It's hanging out, it's causing trouble, it's loitering, it is not wanted. Come and get your desert. I'm irritable today, if you haven't noticed. Now, let me, before I do that, I like to go over it with a damp sponge. So, let me zoom you in so you can see the finish here. Because my laptop's over there, I can't really see very well what you're seeing, but in real life, I really like the finish. I mean, it just, flawless. I mean, not flawless. I have a medium coverage from the foundation. You can still see my freckles on my nose, and yeah, but I like it. So that's that. Now I am going to use my Nars Foundation in, well, this is 2.2. Here. Made it this far. In Nougatine. I can't believe I didn't, that's one of my favorite words. Nougatine. I guess that's how you say it. Nougat. Nougat. Nougat, as preferred by, what did they call it in Stranger Things season 2? Was it when he had the little dog? I don't know. I haven't watched it in so long. So I'm just gonna start off with a little bit of concealer right there. A little bit down my nose. And a little bit right there, and there. Boop, boop. What's going on in your world? I live in Texas, and if you're following the news, then you know that Texas is one of the hotspot states in the U.S. where COVID numbers are increasing daily to at new high numbers. So, as of Friday, our governor ordered all bars to close. Restaurants are to cut back to 50%. And today, Vice President Pence was visiting the governor in Dallas. I live close to Dallas. I live in Waxahachie, which is about like 20 minutes south of Dallas. Anyways, I guess they're gonna, like, one of the things they were discussing is the possibility of making it a law to wear masks in hotspots, I guess. If you don't know, a hotspot is where the virus is very prevalent and spreading. So, you know, like they say, hot zone, and, you know, whatever. You can, hotspots. So, yeah. I knew this was going to happen, you know. It's going to keep happening until there's a vaccination. And then, of course, there's going to be the anti-vaxxers not wanting the vaccination. And I don't know. It's crazy. So there, I have my concealer on. I'm just gonna dab over it a little bit. Okay, now I am going to use some blush. For my blush, I don't really want to take away from the eyes. I want the eyes to be the focus. So I'm gonna use one of my favorites, which is the MAC. Can I do this here? Come on, Penny, just like once. Nope, here. Okay, there. That's pretty. This is the new MAC Cloudplay blush formula in the shade So Natural. Jamie Page Beauty got me hooked on this. It is such a beautiful color. And the like, okay, so it looks like a powder, but it's pillowy. It's like it's just a really interesting texture. You have to feel it. I love the way it applies and how it looks. So I'm just gonna go in with my, you know, M523 Morphe blush brush. Yes, it needs a bath. And I'm putting this on before I put on my bronzer and everything else because I'm using powder bronzer, and I just think this applies better not on powder, although it does apply well on top of powder. Have the blush on. Now for my bronzer, I'm just going to use my Benefit Hoola and do it real lightly. By the way, this shade helps me cover my grays since I haven't had my hair done in a long time. Yeah, if I wear my hair down, I use some Hoola powder and just give myself some warm highlights. Alright, there's that. Now I'm going to get silly me. This is my NYX Professional Makeup Contouring and Highlighting Palette. This was given to me at the NYX store when I bought a bunch of makeup. I don't even know if this is something that they sold, but I use this shade to contour my nose and just through here and here. Don't freak out. This is something I've been doing lately. I know, just shh, shh, be quiet. It's gonna be okay, I promise. Oh shit, I think I put a lot on there. It'll be okay. It's gonna be okay. Trust me. Just a little bit, like right there. I can hear y'all bitching. Just stop. I know. I'm gonna take care of it. Okay? Just. It's my nose. And I'll contour it however I want to. Okay. This is just, well, it's another Morphe brush. The M437. Alright. Stop complaining. I'm going to take this brush. I'm going to wipe it off. Believe it or not, this rag is actually, like, basically clean. I just keep a bunch of white rags. Sometimes I bleach them. I use them to clean brushes. So I just wiped off all the excess. And I'm just going to blend this. It's my schnoz. So it's gonna look better, even more better when I put powder on. So for powder, I'm gonna go in with some powder. I'm going to use the Too Faced Primed and Poorless. I love this stuff. It really does blur. It's quite amazing. I'm going to scratch my nose again. Oh my god. I'm using my sponge to pick up some of this powder. I'm not going to set the whole face. I'm just setting under my eyes, basically the T-zone. Look, see my pores? I know, you're saying, what pores, right? Like, what pores? Where did they go? Oh my god. Oh, see, pores? Where did they go? Yes, I might be crazy. Just a little bit. There's that. I'm actually going to take a little bit of my Flower Beauty Miracle Matte Translucent Powder and grab this random brush. It's Complex Culture brush. I got it in a BoxyCharm. And I'm going to blend this out just a little bit. Looked a little harsh. And now for my highlight, I'm thinking I will go in with this. I got this, I think, from Ipsy. And I believe, okay, the name of the brand is Estate. And I think this highlighter, their highlighters are called Dew Me, as in D-E-W. Dew Me. And this is the shade Lit. And I apparently don't know how to open shit anymore. Ah! Just chip my nails. I give up. I mean, everything's just gonna go wrong. I really like this highlighter. I think it's $10 on their website. I'm just gonna do it real soft. Oh, this brush is a Luxie brush. Tapered highlighter. Alright, so there, we've got some highlight. And now before I do my eyebrows and my mascara, I'm not going to do anything on the bottom line, I don't think, because my eyes are very sensitive right now. They're itchy, and I'm afraid that's just going to push them over the limit and water, and I won't be able to put on any mascara. So going in with the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Setting Spray. This stuff is amazing. My face feels kind of heavy because I'm using a heavier foundation than I normally do. Like, you know, like I said, I'm normally a light coverage kind of gal. And for some reason, maybe it's just because my skin is so sensitive, it just feels heavier today, but it doesn't look real heavy. Okay, so there's that. I am going to do my brows and my lashes, and I'll come back and we'll do lipstick, and then we'll talk about this look. For lipstick, I want to kind of do something nude, but I also kind of want it to stand out. And I went over to my lipstick tower. I'll show that to you someday. And picked out this Revlon color, which I know isn't that old, I don't think. But for some reason it's got like... Well, I hate when the adhesive doesn't come all the way off and I don't get a chance to take it off with something, and then it just, so it's got that going on there. But this is the shade 672 by Revlon, and it's a cream lipstick. The shade name is Brazilian Tan. So let's see how this looks. It doesn't blend in, like, it doesn't make me look dead. But then again, it doesn't, like, overpower the look, I think. So, what do you think? Do you like it? I like it. It's fun. I like the way the colors turned out. Aside from the shimmer adhering itself to these patches of dry skin, allergy, eczema, I don't know, maybe I'm turning into a lizard. Things on my eye right there. Aside from that texture, I really, really like the eyeshadow, and I wish my eyes weren't bugging me so much, because I would have loved to finish it out the bottom lid and maybe have done like a nice little winged liner with a dark brown. I don't know, something more exciting. I really like my complexion, the way it looks, and the highlight. Yeah, shit. I wish I could just like go to sleep and wake up and my face be like this tomorrow for work, because, you know, I don't want to put makeup on at 5 o'clock in the morning, but I have been, and I'm going to try to film at least once or twice during the week this week for you, so I won't have to make you wait 2 weeks between uploads. I know I completely failed you, but I'm back. Alright, thank you for watching my video. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up. If you hated it, give me a thumbs down. I don't care what you do, as long as you engage. That's what's important. If you would like to see more videos and know when they're uploaded, please hit the subscribe button. And click on the little bell so that you'll be notified when my amazing videos hit the interwebs. Anyways, let me know what you think, and if you're going to buy any part of the collection and how you feel about it. Also, if you have any suggestions for upcoming videos, please post them below, or hit me up on my social media, which is Nickel Diamond Quarter on Instagram and Facebook, and on Twitter it's Nickel Dime and Q2, because I guess Nickel Diamond Quarter is too many characters. Whatever, I don't care. Just find me there. Oh, I'm rhyming. I should be a rap artist. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna go now, and take care, stay safe, be healthy, be kind to each other, alright, and respect each other. We're gonna get through this. Alright, I can't handle this. I gotta go. Bye.